Hello, hello, and come in, everyone. Welcome to the Hush House Library, a place of secret and wonder, seated cliffside over the ocean on the island of Brancrug. The tea is brewed and ready to pour, so make yourself comfortable as we crack open the book of our adventure, peeling back the skin of the world to glimpse the hidden histories laying beneath. And we're back in the library. Where we left off with a nice bundle of flowers, a cup of tea I made using my telescope, and some places that need unlocking. Let's see here. This required either 4 edge or 4 nectar. This area required 3 lantern or 3 winter. And this was 3 rose or 3 knock. I do have a key. Shame that that's not something I can use, as it calls for assistance. You actually have have enough to hire the smithy, but I think I'm gonna hold off on that for a moment. Let's go ahead and get the clock ticking. And start going through the books we have. Kion at the Abydos, a play dealing with the 9-year sojourn of a snow goddess in the Thracian city of Edebus by Apollo Fireweaver, in English, produced in 1892, purportedly from an older Greek text. I work with this book. Hang on, what's the challenge of this book? Winter. I do not have a winter skill. I can't work with that just yet. Whoops, I forgot I was paused. So let's go ahead and go through this book then. And at some point I need to figure out how to wash these linens. This one has a skill 6 on nectar. Don't have anything in that regard either, unfortunately. We'll go ahead and consider this last book. And this last one, oh, that's a hard knock skill. Not a hard knock life, that's completely different. Yep. Gives 2 grail and 1 heart. Okay. I really am uncomfortable with how those spark all the time. Is it a sixpence of... Yep, okay. That's an excellent question. I need to figure out what you're capable of doing. What do we got here? What's happening in the world beyond Brancrug? What visitors will the season bring? Will either draw a new incident, find a suitable visitor event, or retire the current incident if there are no visitors left for it. An advertisement for Catering Hero. Alive to the possibility of commerce, has sent a smudgely printed catalog addressed to the librarian and this guy's to Edge and to Forge. Huh. So, okay, I thought he would have been Winter, not Edge, simply due to his penchant for silence. So that leaves me with another option. I'll look over that in just a moment. I'm going to talk to you about the rain. Should get... No, I don't need your help with anything like that. Well, no. Shoot. I will. Did it to myself. Now you have 4 Grail and 2 Nectar, but do anything with that. Priest, diplomat, gardener, soft-voiced man with a steady gaze. Also got an achievement. I'm going to check that just real quick. The assets of Grunwald's permanent circus were disposed of by the Bureau. In hindsight, this was a mistake. Interesting. So now I have the Affair of the Grunwald Provision. This is an 8 mystery grail, or an 8 grail mystery. You can't help. Have anything else to provide grail with. Use my soul pasta to get through that. Assume bless the house, you serve. Actually, let's read this real quick. After the dissolution of Grunwald's permanent circus, its assets were disposed of by the Bureau. That was during one of the Bureau's occasional funding crises, and the Grunwald Provision sanctioned the sale of the circus assets for cash, bypassing some of the usual checks for honoric hazard. In hindsight, this has started to look like a mistake. Visitors interested in heart or winter mysteries will want to talk about this. I think you might be interested in talking about this with your art aspect. Do I have a book with that much heart? Okay, before I talk to him... Let's go ahead and regenerate. Oh, I shouldn't have done that. I didn't realize how much time had gone past. Oh well. That's on me. Another sky mystery. And my soul is absolutely weary. Fog. What aspects does fog have? 3 knock, 3 moon. Oh, well then. Go ahead and get our assistants back. Talk to you about the fog. This book is Lantern 3 or 4. Huh. Splint of Scars. He left. Ah, that's unfortunate. I lost my visitor. Oh well. This is a cozy room. What do we got here? Entrance hall. The beginnings of the house proper. The curator used to issue gloves and slippers of soft leather to protect the books, and premise visitors were often asked to remove their shoes. Pause a moment and listen to the histories. Sky. Edge. Heart. Winter. Nectar. Grail. Nectar and Moon. 3 Edge, 3 Nectar, 3 Scale. And it's material. It's fuel, but I feel like I could get something better than this than burning it. Alright, this place requires 3 Heart or 3 Nectar. And here is 4 Grail or 4 Nectar, and this requires 4 Edge, Winter, Moon, or Heart. Interesting. Use ink to order items of interest. A few lines on the order form won't consume the ink. When your delivery arrives, it'll contain a new order form. I need ink. I'm going to do something of that nature. I'm going to need ink. Oh joy, more flowers. Hmm. Books live happily up right here, but other things are permitted to join them. How sweet. I can't seem to put the flowers up there, though. It's hailing. That's the weather for today. 3H and 3 sky. It is hailing. Winter 2 moon. And a little bit of coin here. More flowers. Dissect the flowers, see what I get. Memory of scent. Suppose that makes sense. Then fall. Talk to you about the weather. And now you can open up this area. Ooh, I can come to the beach. And this can give me a little extra cash. Trying to merge 2 pence and a penny together. Sea is always hungry. The sea never sleeps. The sea accepts offerings. Use this to dispose of junk or of danger. Memory of loss. Or I can go swimming. Nope. Requires heart and scale. Generally, this means health. Okay. What have I found? Them alone, or they're pretty good on toast. Pilchards. Fish. And fish. Who would have foreseen? No, I won't actually. Just speed through the rest of the night. Almost forgot my 2 pence. Okay, that is fog. Fog is knock and moon. I don't know if I have anything with knock or moon. We can use my memory of fog to some use. See what that gives me. What's that? 5 moon. Okay. Midnight mark. A blemish on a page or skin. By careful incision or judicious sting to preserve a little of the power of night. Mark. Fragile, unstable trace. Thing. Moth and moon. Investigate the mark. Nothing will remain. Okay, I will hold off on doing that. Simply because I don't want to destroy it. Yet. What have we here? Sand. And it's cloudy. Oh, I don't have enough money to hire him. Oops. Thankfully, that's pretty forgiving, and I'll give my card back without exhausting it. Well, let's do a little reorganizing. Let's not leave the book outside. Traveling at night books up here. I think they're a little too hefty to go together. Okay, now that I got a shilling. Nope. Let me put 3 books on top of these. That's fine. There we go. No wonder. Nope, that is not something I could talk to them about. But I can yield assist. Ah, it's winter. TRN selects its clients carefully. One might say eccentrically, they rarely advertise, but in all their long history, they have never lacked for custom. Have any fortunate. This leaves me at disadvantage. Ah, here we go. Mr. Zachary Wakefield. Interested in winter, interested in knock. I believe I have a fairly strong winter book in here somewhere. Man, I'm looking at the wrong thing. And moon. Here we go, 6 winter. I think I'll have enough, I think. Thank you. Sorry, what happened with the circus? Try a book with much mystery winter as their interest. Oh, I didn't realize things changed in here. Ooh, winter goes by. That's kind of cool. Okay, it looks like he's departed. Leaving me with a bronze spintria. Bronze spintria usually display the act of shaping on the reverse side. Exciting, we've satisfied our first visitor. 2 sky, 2 winter, and a nectar. Snowfall, 3 winter, 3 sky. Oops, I don't want that. I can't do anything with that. So what about you? Divide bronze. Since you're free help, talk to you about snow. You iron spintria. Did not hear the sound of his hammer. Perhaps he only keeps a secret cache of spintria, but he comes out of empty coins. They are almost too hot to touch. Since the third curious myths of Brancrug have performed the service division for the librarian. Denzel only shakes his head. Iron is all he says. And those turn right back into bronze. Okay. So iron's as low as we go. That's about right. It looks like we can get to some kind of writing room. Excellent. Oh, that provides some lantern. Provides a little bit of sky. Oh, fascinating. We got whiskey. Favorite tipple of Sir David Green, 8th librarian of Hush House. That's Clone Spring. Comfort is Lily in summer. Rare plants might flourish in Numa. Some new books. Got a bottle of Whispering Sand. Yvine Parchment. That was the first mountain cloud. Fireplace doesn't exactly warm the room, but it keeps the chill more or less at bay. Right, because my inventory's full. No, that's just silly leaving fish right there. There we go. That looks better. Verniculate. Deadly. Use gloves to read text produced with this pigment and ink power, sometimes considered an unsanctioned ink. Well, I was hoping to have some ink, but I guess not from there. I am not adding paniculate for an order form. Oh, I don't have a skill I can use in here. Fascinating. Well, let's see what tomorrow brings us. Hail. 3 edge, 3 sky. What's this? An offer from Oriflame. Dear librarian, we would like to offer you the opportunity to purchase 7 shades. Tally. Oh. Oriflame thanks you for your custom. Not sure where I'll put it, but it's nice having access to more books. Can't do anything with that. Challenge rail. Powers rose. As of this journal, if I could lay my hands on suitable ink. The earth is quiet, not barren, only sleeping. Harvesting is impossible, or harvesting is possible in a different season. Okay. What's your challenge? You are a 10 edge mystery. Oh, there we go. Generally burn brighter, but we generally burn longer. That's a candle for you. We'll go ahead and just speed through the rest of the night here. So I ponder my next move. Or Grail. Actually, hang on, that gives me 4 sky. Okay, can't do anything with sky in here. And we shall go back across the bridge and hire the midwife once more. Or the midwife's assistant. A few options for access. I think I'll get into the infirmary first. Very large place. Okay. A refuge for all the world might consider impure. Here. Ruby Wise Rune. A ruby liqueur rung with flowers, even when the flowers aren't red. Oh, hello. We got paintings of the hours in here. We have the witch and sister. The witch and sister unites what is at rest. She is sought at the water's edge, and beneath the moon she cannot be separated, she cannot be touched. She is coral, amber, and pearl. And there's also the sister and witch, but does not seem to be present here at the moment. Or sand. I'll consider the sand shortly. And we have the thunder skin. Cannot be stilled. He demands to dance. He is beaten like a drum. He is heard in the wood below the world. Or the velvet. The glory is a question, and the moth always answers yes. Velvet's answers no. That is always her answer. Ah, here we go. The sister and witch. The sister and witch brings together what cannot be apart. She sought beneath the moon and at the water's edge. She's pearl, amber, and coral. She cannot be touched. She cannot be separated. I'm planning on burning something. I won't need a soul card. I don't want to burn it. Actually, I have another jar of sand. What'll that produce? And I guess we can lend assistance once again. Memory of sight. Okay. Interesting. Oh, I don't like that. A gently twitching little cloth doll with melancholy button eyes and a frill-colored ribbon. That will only operate once. If it's an infernal device, that will mean it'll explode, so be careful. A device, not one that can be activated by casual handling. This can survive considerably without being used up, although it'll still be used up in crafting. Ooh, I don't like that. When it comes to the arcane and the less spoken, dolls are never a good sign. A 5 rail. 5 part, I mean. Let's go ahead and put you to use. Yeah, let's go through the neglected room. I was thinking of the gloomy room. Then I noticed that this has a projector in it. And we have a film reel. No, we don't have a film reel. We have film reels. Hoping that's film. Oh, I am very hopeful that that is film. Oh, I can't touch it. There's a chessboard here. T&H Second Flush Awesome Cup. Tea from the land of the real unicorn. Imported by Carter, Creator, and Hero. I see we're doing this again. I question the drinkability of all these things I'm finding. It's all been sitting here unattended for who knows how long. Is it safe to drink? Why is it still warm? This tea still steams. I should not consume the whole pot of tea. Don't get me wrong, it's awfully tempting, but I should not do it. Gale. Well, if I suppose anything, we'll go ahead and rehire our assistant. Let's go ahead and investigate the object. Actually, hang on, let's go. Memory site. Okay. I don't recall quite what he was capable of. You opening up the ground floor. Your forge and edge. Which I do not have enough anything that grants edge. He's got 2 forge. Do I have anything that grants more forge? Knock, rail. Knock and edge. That is Rose. +1 forge. Not quite enough. A shame. So now we're at the Grand Ascent. Pokeball. And Ambrose Westcott liked to name his hunting trophies after former rivals whom he said his trophies resembled. Alright then. Dr. Serena Blackwood, known as in the picture, only an empty garden. Oh, I bet there's somebody in the picture. We just haven't realized it yet. There we go. A beautiful centerpiece. Oh. There we go. A niche with a plaque. Who was mocked more than he merited? 4th Baron of Brancrug. Interesting, I'm missing some paintings. Oh, I found a bronze Spintria. Not expecting to find loose pocket change, but here I am finding loose pocket change. I've already associated that with Bosk. Skill 2. And just a memory of touch. Unfortunate. Snow. As we go into spring. Yearly stipend, a £1 note and iron Spintria. Elements of soul, cannot be malady or fatigued. Mr. Peter Edgist. So he's of heart and sky are his interests. That is Grail. Unfortunately, I don't think I have any books that would. I have some pretty potent sky. I've not considered that book. Ah, lantern. Unfortunate. Don't have any books with heart in them. That is unfortunate. Just as unfortunate as it is that I've run out of time. Nope, nope, not save. Just save and quit. As the sun in rags comes to rest, so too must we close the book on our journey for now within the walls of Hush House. Fret not, though. If you want to be notified of new adventures or be informed when I livestream, hit the subscribe button to stay up to date. And if you like my content, hit the like button. If you dislike my content, hit the dislike button. Both of these help me out more than you might realize. And if you have any thoughts, errant or otherwise, feel free to leave them down below in the comments. And until next time, ta-ta for now, and I hope you all have a good one.